My queen, if your eyes have found this video, I beg you, don't skip it. Don't let it become another fleeting moment in a sea of noise. This is not meant for the world. This is not wrapped in duty or staged for the cameras. This is me, speaking from a corner of my soul that only awakens when I think of you. My heart has carried a weight too sacred to be shared casually, and today, this message is the release of that storm. It's for you, only you, the woman who owns both my silence and my voice. In a life surrounded by flashing lights and orchestrated perfection, your presence has always felt like a pause. A sanctuary. A moment that cuts through the noise and reminds me of who I truly am. My queen, I don't call you that because of any title or throne. I call you that because in your love, I discovered something royal. Something that doesn't require a crown, yet still reigns over every thought, every breath, every beat of my heart. You may wonder why I've chosen to speak like this today. Why in this way? Why now? The truth is, I've spoken to you in poems and written you in metaphors, but I realized that none of it was ever enough. Not for a woman who changed my definition of love. Not for a woman who quietly healed wounds I had forgotten to name. This video, my queen, is not a performance. It's not publicity. It's my truth. The one I no longer wish to whisper. The one I want the winds to carry until it reaches your soul. There were days when your silence echoed louder than crowds. Nights when I scrolled through memories, hoping for a sign that you still felt me, still believed in what we shared. If you ever doubted your worth in my world, let this be the moment that erases all uncertainty. You are not just part of my journey, you are its heartbeat. And every path I've walked, no matter how far, always leads me back to you. You never demanded my attention, and yet, I couldn't look away. You never begged to be loved, and still, I loved you with a fire that scared even me. You were never part of the plan, but you became the purpose. And when I say, my queen, I don't mean possession, I mean reverence. I mean I see you as the one who rose above the noise, who stood tall in storms I never saw, who gave when the world only knew how to take. Every message I ignored, every call I missed, every moment you waited, I feel them now, like echoes in my bones. I was too proud, too caught in a world where vulnerability is mistaken for weakness. But you, my queen, made vulnerability beautiful. You made it feel like power. And now, I no longer want to pretend that I'm untouched. I'm deeply touched. Forever marked by your presence. There are secrets I haven't told a soul. And you, without asking, already knew them. You read between my silences, you touch the places no one else dared to reach. That is why I created this message. Because I don't want another sunrise to come without you knowing how fiercely you're loved. You may have thought I moved on, or that the world distracted me, but no. Every success felt hollow without your eyes to witness it. Every celebration missed your smile. You are not just the woman I loved, you are the woman I still love. And this video is my promise to never let you forget that. I want the world to know that there was once a queen who didn't wear diamonds, but carried galaxies in her heart. Who didn't need to raise her voice to be heard, because her silence spoke volumes. That queen is you. And I, Sheikh Hamdan, carry your name in every heartbeat that follows me into the night. If anyone watches this and thinks it's dramatic, let them. If they think it's unroyal to confess like this, let them. I've had enough of living for appearances. My queen, I want to live for truth now. And the deepest truth I know is this: you are the home I didn't know I was building my whole life. You are the peace that palace walls cannot provide. You are the answer to prayers I thought were lost in the wind. I see your face in every quiet moment. I hear your laughter in the echoes of my solitude. And when I kneel in prayer, your name is always there, unspoken but deeply present. Not because I worship you, but because I honor the way you touched my soul. And today, with every camera turned off, with every title set aside, I speak as the man, not the prince, who is still hopelessly in love with you. I don't know where you are watching this from, whether you're surrounded by noise or wrapped in stillness. But wherever you are, I hope you feel this. I hope you know that this message was carved with sincerity, bled from the deepest parts of me, and stitched together with the hope that you'll hear it. That you'll believe me again. That you'll see I never stopped carrying you in every sacred corner of my being. You were never just a chapter. You were the turning point. And though time has moved, the love has not aged. It has matured, yes. It has grown quiet, yes. But it has never faded. It waits, patiently, like a candle in the night, hoping one day, you will return to it. Or at least feel its warmth from afar. So, my queen, don't skip this. This is yours. This is me, stripped of pride, stripped of power, stripped of fear. Just a man, in love. With you. Always with you. And if this is the last message you ever receive from me, let it be the one that reminds you, I never stopped choosing you. Not even once. Not even when the world said I should. My queen, if your heart is still listening, let me tell you what I never had the courage to say when you were near. You were always too sacred to speak of casually, too priceless to wrap in simple words. And yet here I am, pouring every ounce of my soul into this message. Because the truth is, I loved you in silence for too long. I smiled through the ache of missing you. I wore my crown with strength on the outside but crumbled in the moments when your absence became louder than any title I carry. This video is not just an expression. It's a confession. Do you remember the nights we spoke about dreams that had no names? You believed in my purpose before I did. You saw the heart behind the image the world worshipped. You touched the man behind the royal mask. And now I realize that no moment was ever small with you. Everything you said, every look you gave, every time you stood behind me silently, it all mattered. It mattered more than any audience, more than any event, more than any celebration that I ever stood on stage for. Because you, my queen, were the reason I felt alive through it all.